With 4 games to play, Wisconsin has to win only 2, regardless of the opponent, to clinch the Big Ten West title, no matter what anyone else in the division does. The 4th-ranked Badgers, 8-0-5-0, have bigger goals than simply defending their West crown. But injuries are piling up for a team that almost certainly will need to finish the season unbeaten to reach the college football playoff. Instead of flying to Indiana 3-5, 0-5 on Saturday, might go via Red Cross vans. 4 starters are questionable, including leading rusher Jonathan Taylor, ankle, leading receiver Quintez Cephus, head, and leading tackler D'Cota Dixon, leg. The starter last week in place of Dixon was 5th-year former walk-on Joe Ferguson, the grandson of Wisconsin athletic director Barry Alvarez. Ferguson intercepted a pass to stop an Illinois drive in the 4th quarter of last week's 24-10 win. 3 key backups also are questionable, including tailback Chris James, who hasn't played since a leg injury suffered at Nebraska. Another tailback in the regular rotation, Taiwan Deal, already is out for the season. Deal is one of 6 Badgers who have incurred a season-ending injury. Also, 3 players have been declared out this week, including veteran wide receivers Jazz Peavy and George Rushing. With all that, I had to ask Wisconsin coach Paul Chryst on Tuesday if he's healthy enough to make it Saturday. "It doesn't matter about me," Chryst said, laughing. "Guys are playing through it, just like every other team." Even with multiple injuries at 2 key positions, tailback and wide receiver, the Badgers are still 32nd nationally in scoring and 38th in total offense. "We've just had to keep going," Chryst said. "Some of the guys who were hurt earlier are getting better." Taylor, still the nation's 5th leading rusher despite leaving the Illinois game early in the 2nd quarter, practiced some on Tuesday. He'll be needed for Wisconsin to stay in the hunt for one of 4 CFP spots. Chryst generally has declined to comment specifically on the CFP. "For the players to enjoy the journey, that is the season, you want them to be into each moment," he said. "We're 2/3 of the season in and still have a lot of football ahead of us." Bits and pieces. Indiana punt return receiver Ja'Shun Harris is out for the season, having suffered a 3rd torn ACL in 3 seasons. Hoosier quarterback Peyton Ramsey is day-to-day with an unspecified injury. Illinois has announced a fundraising campaign that will inject $200 million into athletic facilities, with football first on the list. The centerpiece is a new football performance center, a 112,000-square-foot building for offices, lockers, sports medicine and strength training at a price of $79.2 million. Michigan State quarterback Brian Lewerke broke the school record for passing yards, 445, and completions, 39, in the triple overtime loss to Northwestern. Michigan coach Jim Harbaugh said offensive coordinator Tim Drevno asked last week to move from the press box to the sideline. He will remain on the field for future games.